Hey everybody, Douglas asked me to make a quick video, check in with you and let you know what I'm seeing as an insider at CDC. And so I'm not talking on behalf of the agency, but as someone who is in the agency, and I do have some access to information that a lot of people don't have because I've been sitting in on calls, coordination calls between high levels of government, the FEMA and HHS and CDC and congressional members and whatnot. So I just wanted to let you guys know that even though we have a lot of distrust, I know I have distrust of government and our elected officials and military, and all of those things are a little bit scary because they're so big and kind of whatever they are. But anyway, I just wanted to share that my experience of watching this stuff has been actually just mind-blowing and heartwarming. I get on these calls and people are listing out in their military blah 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 kind of way, but it's incredible, like the amount of work and effort that people are putting in to get personal protective equipment out to everyone, and to get meals to people, and to get like the Department of Defense is sending doctors and nurses and other medical providers and other kinds of staff to hospitals where the providers are getting sick from COVID, and that is happening. It is so sad. Our healthcare workers are just the bravest, most awesomest people, but they're getting sick, and so they need replacements. So the military is sending people out there, and the Army Corps of Engineers is building hospitals, and the reserves are distributing food, and it is just so cool to see everybody working 7 days a week. I'm on calls 7 days a week, and at CDC, people have been working. This is day 100 of the response, and people have been working 7 days a week. And I'm on these calls, and they are encouraging these folks to take 1 day off a week for their sanity. There's calls up until there was a call tonight at 7:30. People are working around the clock, and your efforts to stay home and to be physically distant from other people is buying time, and it is so important that we have this time, because every day we're learning, and every day we're getting the systems we need in place, and every day they're producing more medical grade masks and gloves and gowns and all those things, and developing the systems to get them out and track how many are out there and who needs them and all of those things. But all that stuff takes time, and if everybody was just mixing and mingling, everybody would be sick. And a lot of people don't really understand why this is a thing, and maybe you do, and but no one has any immunity to this. It's so everybody is susceptible to getting it. There's nobody has immunity, so it's pretty deadly. It's more deadly than flu, and anyway, it's serious, and so we need to take it serious. And I don't believe that this is a takeover of our rights. Now, when we give our rights up, like we have, this has been a voluntary kind of giving up of our freedoms. That's a scary feeling, because people could take advantage of it, and that is a true fact. People could. But I just want to tell you that I don't think that's what's happening. I'm on these phone calls, and it's not what's happening. It's not the vibe I'm getting at all. The vibe I'm getting is people being super vigilant, super engaged in saving people's lives. I don't see any kind of conspiracy here. people are on missions to do the right thing, to bring people comfort and to prevent deaths. And it's pretty gnarly, I have to tell you. When I'm on the phone and New York is ordering body bags and refrigeration for the bodies because they don't have enough morticians to process them, that's pretty sad and pretty scary. It makes it pretty real. So I think that's all I'm going to say. I know I don't want to take too much time, but if you have any questions, I'm always glad to talk things through. I know that this is a really, really hard time for everybody. So stay safe, stay inside when you can. If you have to go out, be careful, wear a mask, please. Cloth mask, doesn't need to be anything fancy, it could be a scarf. That just keeps your germs within your little space for the most part. At least it helps. Ram Ram. Namaste.